Hello my dear students, today we are going to study the poem 2.4 upon Westminister Bridge written by poet William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is a 19th century romantic poet and Lyrical Ballads is one of his important literary works. Upon Westminister Bridge is one of his best known examples of romantic poems. This poem is a Petrarchan sonnet. A sonnet is a poem made up of 14 lines. So, Petrarchan meaning it is divided into 8 plus 6, an octave and sestet. That's why it's called as a Petrarchan sonnet. This poem goes to describe the beauty of the bridge as seen in the early morning from the Westminster Bridge. So let us try to understand this poem in detail. I am referring to page 82 of the textbook. Upon Westminster Bridge. Earth has not anything to show more fair, dull would he be of soul who would pass by, a sight so touching in its majesty. Okay, so now let's try to understand that the setting is of in the summer of 1802. And Wordsworth is traveling with his sister Dorothy, and he has to cross the Westminster Bridge to reach his town. Okay, so the Westminster Bridge is on the river Thames. So while he is traveling, he gets down just to observe the beauty of the town or the city, London. That's why he is describing the beauty of the nature. He is so mesmerized, he admires the nature so much that he says that earth has not anything to show more fair. There can be absolutely nothing more beautiful than this. This is a sight which he says cannot be missed at all. And he says that dull would be he of soul who would pass by. Really dull would be the person who does not admire or appreciate this beauty. Should at least spare some 2 minutes to observe and to and enjoy the beauty of the city in the early morning, because he says it's a sight which is so touching. You are so into it, you will really enjoy the beauty of the nature in its majesty. It is looking absolutely grand and royal in that early morning. Then further he goes to describe about the city. This city now doth like a garment wear, the city of the morning, the beauty of the morning, silent, bare. How is the city looking? The city is looking like a beautiful lady who is dressed up in a wonderful attire. Okay, the city is looking like she has worn a beautiful dress, and the beauty. And how about the beauty of the morning? It is so silent, so bare. Early morning, absolute silence and peace and calm. Then he goes to describe the man-made structures. So there is the what you would say, the nature, the natural surrounding, but also the man-made structures are there, like the ship, towers, domes, theaters, and the temple lie. Everything is there, which is open onto the fields and to the sky. Down there's the earth, up the sky, and there are the structures over there. But these structures are lying absolutely silent and bare, because it's like the activities have not begun. It is early morning. Okay, so then he goes to describe that all bright and glittering in the smokeless air. So you understand that it is a period of industrial revolution. It has just started. The phase of industrialization has started, and so maybe the level of pollution is not that high as we experiencing today. But then he is saying that since it's early morning, it's absolutely bright and glittering in the smokeless air, the pure air, absolutely pure air that one gets to breathe in the early morning. And since he is a nature lover, he says that the sun, he even goes to express it more, Then he says, never did sun more beautifully steep. The sun will not steep, but then he says the sun rays are falling in his first splendor, valley, rock or hill. So the first sun rays are falling on all the structures, that is a valley, rock, hill, and he is so impressed, and he cannot describe this beauty, the calmness, the soothing feeling that he is experiencing. He says, never saw I, never felt a calm so deep. So it is touching his soul. He's feeling that to this core of his heart, he's experiencing that calmness. And then he observes the river. As he's standing on the bridge, there is a river water flowing. The river glided at his own sweet will. The river is flowing absolutely quiet, without disturbing anybody. It is moving, flowing very sweetly, very quietly. The last line, dear God, the very houses seem asleep, and all that mighty heart is lying still. So in his astonishment, he addresses to God, to express his wonder that London city, which is the hub, which is the central point of all the activities, it is lying so silent and still in the early morning. So it's just a how could the city be so sleepy in the early morning? How could it just miss to feel the beauty of the nature, the mighty heart. So mighty heart is a city here. It is lying asleep, but the poet is, he says he cannot miss this opportunity as he is passing by through going through his town. So he gets down and just standing there to observe the wonderful beauty of the nature. Okay, so I hope you have understood this poem. Thank you.